Imagine waking up 5 years from now. You're in the same job, same routine, same unfulfilled life. Why? Because you kept waiting for the right time to chase your dreams. Newsflash: there is no right time. The time is now. You see, while you're waiting for the perfect moment, life is passing you by. Your dreams are gathering dust. And that fire in your belly? It's slowly dying out. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can change your story, starting today. Are you ready to stop being a spectator in your own life and become the star of your own story? Listen to me. You're standing at the edge of your dreams, toes curled over the precipice, heart racing. But you're not moving. Why? Because you're waiting for someone to give you permission, to whisper, "It's okay, you can go now." Let me tell you something. That permission isn't coming. That whisper, it's a mirage in the desert of your doubts. You've been caught in society's trap, haven't you? The one that tells you that before you can chase your goals, you need a round of applause from every person you've ever met. It's a comforting lie, like a warm blanket on a cold night of self-doubt. But here's the harsh truth. While you're chasing that mirage of approval, your dreams are withering. They're shrinking, day by day, moment by moment. Every second you spend seeking validation is a second stolen from your potential. Your life is slipping away, one hesitation at a time. You're paralyzed by the fear of judgment, aren't you? The terror of failure looms large, casting a shadow over your aspirations. You imagine the sneers, the whispers, the pointed fingers. Who does she think she is? They'll say. What makes him so special? And so you wait, hoping that if you gather enough approvals, you'll be bulletproof against criticism. No one is coming to give you permission. No one. Not your parents, not your friends, not your boss, not even that inner circle of successful people you admire from afar. They're all too busy living their own lives, chasing their own dreams, fighting their own battles. The real question, the one that should be keeping you up at night, is this. Are you brave enough to give yourself permission? Are you courageous enough to look in the mirror and say, "I authorize myself to pursue my dreams, consequences be damned"? Because here's what happens when you stop waiting. When you finally take that leap without a safety net, you unleash a power within yourself that you never knew existed. It's the power of self-authorization, and it's like lighting a match in a room full of dynamite. When you give yourself permission, you're no longer at the mercy of other people's opinions. You become the master of your own destiny, the captain of your own ship. And let me tell you, there's no feeling quite like it in the world. Suddenly, obstacles that seemed insurmountable become challenges to overcome. Criticism that would have once crushed you becomes fuel for your fire. You start moving with purpose, with intention, with a relentless drive that comes from knowing that you, and you alone, are in charge of your journey. You'll face setbacks, of course. You'll stumble, you'll fall, you might even crash and burn. But here's the difference. When you've given yourself permission, you don't stay down. You get back up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Because you're no longer waiting for someone else to tell you it's okay to try again. But I can hear you asking, if no one cares about my dreams, why should I even try? It's a fair question, and it leads us to an even more powerful truth. A truth that will shake you to your core and ignite a fire in your soul that can never be extinguished. You've been carrying a weight on your shoulders, a crushing burden that's been slowly suffocating your spirit. It's the weight of other people's expectations, their judgments, their opinions. You've been living your life through their eyes, haven't you? Every move you make, every decision you consider, you're always wondering, what will they think? I see you paralyzed by the fear of disappointing everyone around you. Your parents, your friends, your co-workers, even strangers on the street. You're so afraid of letting them down that you've forgotten how to lift yourself up. You're living someone else's version of your life, and deep down, you know it. You can feel it in your bones, in the quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts. But let me tell you a truth that will set your soul on fire. No one cares about your dreams as much as you do. And that, my friend, is the most liberating thing you'll ever hear. You see, while you've been agonizing over every little decision, worried about what everyone else might think, they've been living their own lives. They've been chasing their own dreams, fighting their own battles. They don't have the time or energy to scrutinize your every move the way you think they do. This indifference, this lack of constant attention from others, it's not a curse. It's a gift. It's your ticket to freedom. It's permission to chase your wildest dreams without fear of judgment. Because here's the thing, your dreams are yours alone. That's your superpower. Think about it. What could you achieve if you stopped seeking approval? If you stopped waiting for applause before you even stepped on stage? The possibilities are endless. You've got untapped potential just waiting to be unleashed. It's like a fire inside you, smoldering, waiting for you to give it oxygen. When you realize that others are primarily focused on their own lives, it liberates you from the burden of seeking their validation. You're free to take risks, to make mistakes, to learn and grow without the fear of disappointing everyone watching. Because the truth is, they're not watching as closely as you think. And let me tell you, when you tap into that drive, when you focus on your own journey, instead of worrying about what others think, that's when the magic happens. That's when you become unstoppable. Because you're no longer held back by the fear of judgment or the need for constant validation. You're free to pour all of your energy into pursuing your dreams. So I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes and imagine a life free from the shackles of others' expectations. Feel the weight lift off your shoulders. Breathe in the sweet air of possibility. Can you taste the freedom on your tongue? Can you feel the excitement buzzing in your veins? That feeling, that's your potential calling out to you. That's the real you, breaking free from the chains of others' expectations. That's the you that's ready to take on the world. What if your greatest obstacle isn't what's in front of you, but what's inside you? The crushing weight of rejection, the temptation to give up when the world says you can't. These aren't your enemies. They're your allies in disguise, and I'm about to show you why. Every no you hear, every door that slams in your face, every time you fall flat on your face, it's the beginning. It's the world forging you into something unstoppable. Resilience isn't born in comfort. It's born in the fire of adversity. You feel that weight pressing down on you? That's growth happening. That's your potential expanding. Every time you get knocked down and choose to get back up, you're building strength you didn't even know you had. You're developing coping mechanisms that will serve you for the rest of your life. It's about growing through adversity. There's a term for this, post-traumatic growth. When you face adversity head-on, you don't just bounce back, you bounce forward. You achieve higher levels of personal development and fulfillment than you ever thought possible. Let me give you a real-world example. J.K. Rowling. Before she became the literary phenomenon we know today, her first Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers. 12. Can you imagine the doubt, the fear, the temptation to give up? But she didn't. She persevered. And that perseverance led to monumental success. There's a direct correlation between the number of setbacks you face and your eventual achievement. People who encounter and overcome multiple failures often develop a stronger sense of purpose and determination. It's like they're building an unshakable foundation for their dreams. You see, adversity isn't your enemy. It's your personal trainer. It's pushing you, challenging you, forcing you to grow and adapt. Every setback is a rep in the gym of life, building your resilience muscles. And when those muscles are strong, there's nothing you can't lift, no dream too heavy, no goal out of reach. But here's the secret. You've got to change how you see these obstacles. They're not roadblocks, they're stepping stones. Each one is taking you closer to where you need to be. Every failure, every rejection, every moment that makes you want to quit, it's all part of your journey. It's all contributing to your growth. Your potential is suffocating you. It's a silent killer, lurking in the shadows of your mind, whispering promises of greatness while holding you captive. The weight of your unrealized dreams is crushing you, pinning you down like an invisible force. You're trapped in a prison of what-ifs and some days, paralyzed by the fear of not living up to your own expectations. This paralysis of potential is real, and it's robbing you of your future. You're stuck in a comfort zone that feels safe, but it's quicksand, slowly swallowing your dreams. Every day you stay still, you sink a little deeper. The clock is ticking, and opportunity doesn't wait for those frozen in fear. Your potential means nothing without action. It's like having a winning lottery ticket and never cashing it in. You're rich in possibility, but bankrupt in reality. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards results. And right now, you're all potential and no payoff. You're sabotaging yourself. That voice in your head telling you you're not ready, not good enough, not worthy of success. That's the fear talking. It's making you procrastinate, pushing you towards perfectionism, filling you with self-doubt. And every moment you listen to that voice, you're betraying your dreams. The truth is, you're afraid of your own power. The vastness of your potential terrifies you. Every day you wait, someone else is out there living your dream, seizing your opportunities, becoming the person you were meant to be. God gave you this potential for a reason. He didn't bless you with talents and dreams just for you to bury them in the ground. He's waiting for you to take that first step, to break free from this self-imposed prison. But He can't do it for you. You have to make the choice to move. Your comfort zone is suffocating you. It's not protecting you, it's limiting you. Real comfort comes from growth, from pushing your boundaries, from becoming more than you were yesterday. That's where true fulfillment lies. So how do you break free from this paralysis? It starts with setting clear, achievable goals. Break them down into smaller tasks. Remove the distractions that are keeping you stuck. Each small step forward is a victory against inertia. It's you reclaiming your power, one action at a time. Your mind is your greatest ally in this fight. Mindfulness and meditation aren't just trendy buzzwords. They're powerful tools to combat the fear of success. They help clear your mind, reduce stress, and keep you focused on your goals. Start small. 5 minutes a day can change your life. Visualization is another powerful weapon in your arsenal. See yourself achieving your dreams. Feel the emotions of success. This isn't some new age nonsense. It's about programming your mind for action. When you can see it, you can achieve it. The truth is, you're not just fighting against external obstacles. You're battling against the weight of your own expectations. The pressure you put on yourself to succeed can be paralyzing. But remember this, perfection is the enemy of progress. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be better than you were yesterday. Your life isn't just a series of random events. It's a hero's journey, and you're the main character. But here's the thing. Are you playing the part, or are you stuck watching from the sidelines? God is showing you something incredible. He's laid out an epic adventure, tailor-made for you. But you've been ignoring the call. You're too busy consuming other people's stories instead of creating your own. Meanwhile, the greatest story ever told, your story, is gathering dust. The call to adventure isn't going to come as a neatly wrapped invitation. It's that nagging feeling in your gut, that dream you can't shake, that purpose that keeps you up at night. But instead of answering, you've hit the snooze button. Why? Because there's a threshold guardian blocking your path, and it's not some fire-breathing dragon. It's your own self-doubt. Let me tell you something. While you've been paralyzed by fear, life has been calling you to an adventure that will test every fiber of your being. The question is, will you answer that call, or let it go to voicemail? Right now, you're acting like an extra in your own movie. You're that guy in the background, barely visible, while someone else takes center stage. But this is your story. You're the protagonist. It's time to step into the spotlight and own your role. The truth is, every great story demands great challenges. You think Luke Skywalker became a Jedi by staying in his comfort zone? Number, he had to face Darth Vader. He had to confront his own darkness. That's what made his journey epic. And that's what's going to make your journey epic too. Those obstacles you're facing, they're not roadblocks. They're character development. Every setback, every failure, every moment of doubt, it's all part of your hero's journey. It's shaping you, molding you, transforming you into the person you need to become to achieve your dreams. God is asking you, what epic tale will you tell with your life? Will it be a story of what ifs and if only? Or will it be a saga of courage, resilience, and triumph? The choice is yours. The truth is, embracing your role as the hero of your own story isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about becoming the person capable of achieving those goals. It's about growth, evolution, and becoming the best version of yourself. You're not just living your life, you're writing it. With every choice, every action, every reaction, you're penning the next scene in your story. So, what kind of story are you writing? Is it a tragedy where the hero gives up? Or is it a triumph where the hero overcomes all odds? God is showing you that overcoming self-doubt is a critical part of your journey. It's not just an obstacle. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself what you're made of. Are you ready to answer the call? To face your fears and step into your role as the hero? The adventure of a lifetime is waiting for you. It's time to pick up the pen and write your epic tale. Now I want you to take a brief moment and decide, what's your first step? Write it in the comments below. Saying it out loud makes it real. Commit to it, and then take action. Every great journey starts with a single step, and this is yours. Don't just watch this video and move on. Apply what you've learned. Start today